How's it going on, everybody? Ember Gaming here, and today I have another anime you should watch video. Now let's get into it. The anime I'm recommending this time is Assassination Classroom. Now let's start off with why I'm recommending it. Let's start off with the story. Now I'm not going to try to give away too much. However, the story revolves around a class of students that are at the lowest end of their school, so much that they're not even allowed in the main building. Right, they're on top of a hill outside the school, trying to assassinate an octopus creature that can go at Mach 20 speeds and kill and basically just wreck your day. However, he has made it so that when these kids graduate and he's not killed, then he will blow up the earth, because he's already blown up half the moon, or a good percentage of the moon. Now, the story itself is actually rather interesting to watch, because we see the development of each of the individual characters throughout the show. Even the side characters, we see them change throughout the course of the first season. You see, like, the bullies, they start to try fit in more with the class. You have the overachieving kind of, sadist that, tries to, so he's like superior in every way, but then realizes he's not, so he tries to better himself. And then you also see how, even though they have the tools to do the task, assassinating the creature, which is also their teacher, is also going to be really hard for them, and they have to actually work together to do so, to get the 10 million yen reward. Now, what's good about the story is it's supposed to be serious and supposed to take itself seriously. However, it really doesn't. It's more comedic in a way than actually being serious, which actually keeps the audience, which kept me hooked into the series. And the bits of comedy they have around places is also really nice, because it keeps the show kind of, it just keeps you hooked, because it's serious, comedy, serious, And when it does get serious, it stays serious. And when it's funny, it's funny. They don't try to mix it together to make some kind of hybrid that just doesn't work. Now, let's get on to characters. The main character of the show is Nagisa. And basically, what he does is he's creating his own kind of weak points, or he's finding the weak points of the teacher, so that they have a better chance of killing him if they know the weaknesses. So he's thinking he's the character in the show. He's also the protagonist, and he also has been shown to be a ruthless killer when needed, because he conceals his intent to kill, which makes him a pretty dangerous character, even though he does not look the part. And this clash of ideals is what makes him an interesting character. Next, you have the teacher himself, Koro Sensei, who was also pretty he's a funny character. Even though he's the most powerful creature on the planet, he's still funny, The fact that he lives on the teacher's wage, even though he has to pay for stuff, or he has to disguise himself while he's around the public, or the fact that the way he tries to teach, and, the students try to assassinate him at the time, and while he's dodging, it keeps him interesting throughout the whole show, because the fact that he's their teacher, and that the students are trying to kill him, but he's trying to still encourage them to get better grades, become something in life, is what keeps him interesting. Next, I would have to say another notable character is Kama, the guy I was talking about in my story plot, superior in the academics way, and a sadist. But the fact that he himself has shown to lose for the first couple times in his life, to be seen as inferior, actually makes him change as a character to start challenging himself more and his opponents, rather than looking down on them the entire time, which makes his growth as a character and ability pretty good. Now let's get on to animation. The animation of the show is really nice. It's crisp, it's light, which is actually fitting for the show itself, and it follows the same kind of pattern as the manga did, with color. And what I liked about the animation is that they didn't try to overdo it with too many special effects, but at the same time they tried to keep it nice and simple, but still have the depth needed. This music in it for the first two openings is pretty good. It's catchy, it's continues going. It'll get stuck in your head if you listen to it a couple times. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, and sub for more, and I'll talk to you guys later.